still made that decision, but not making an excuse or looking for any empathy in my case, but just however being in that position of my life, finding out something like that, something that I would say is probably one of the biggest things that have impacted me positively and negatively in my life when it comes to dealing with the relationship I have with my mother. So that definitely was a very heavy topic on me, and people don't understand what it's like to have to. Or people do. We all have our different struggles. We all have our different things we deal with. But to put on a face, to have to go in front of the world and put on a face and hide my pain. Like, who, I don't know, who are you or who am I to tell you how to cope when you're dealing with a pain or you're dealing with a struggle that you've never experienced before or that you've never thought you would have to deal with. Like, who am I to tell you how to cope? Who am I to tell you that you're wrong for hurting? So I think just honestly, just leading up to that, dealing with my mental health, dealing with my mental as is with leading up to the games. Every time stepping on the track, definitely expected to be a record breaker.
Okay, so track star Sha'Carri Richardson, she's actually one of the fastest women in the world when it comes to the 100-meter dash. I think she ran a 10:85, and I was thoroughly impressed. Not too many men in this world can even do that, let alone run 10 seconds, 10.85 in 100 meters. That is extremely really good. I think in the men's, I forgot this guy's name, but he ran like a 9.85. I think that's one regular Usain Bolt did years ago. But Richardson, man, she actually taking responsibility for actually consuming smoking marijuana. Okay, now she used that as a coping mechanism. I'm gonna just sit up here and say this, right? I'm not gonna really judge this woman. I remember back then, and I see where she's coming from. Before, of course, I joined the military and everything. When I was going to college, I used to smoke some little bit of marijuana, and the reason why I did this because I like the way it makes me feel, numbs my body. I'm cool. I can be able to cool down, relax, and I was going through a lot of things like just trying to pass this class, barely making ends meet because of tuition, and then I'm working a full-time job. So that was extremely difficult in keeping up with my finances. So me and my boys on the weekends, sometimes we used to smoke a little something, man, just to cope with it. And, we get back to work. Now, I will sit up here and say this is we use some common sense. Yes, marijuana does not make you stronger, does not make you run faster, let alone does the opposite. You kind of chill, be a little lethargic, and that's pretty much it. This is one of the reasons why people drink alcohol. The reason is because not because of the taste. Well, some people do it for the taste, but it's mainly because they either stressed out or they just like the way it makes them feel, and they feel like, hey man, I can just be myself a little bit. It's me and my wine, me and my glass. We turn it up. It give me that that stimulus to the point that, hey, I can have some fun. So at the end of the day, I will say this too with Sha'Carri Richardson. I'm glad she wasn't in denial when she got caught. But the thing is too, I can't get mad at the Olympics, man, and their set of rules because yes, I do agree. Like, yes, marijuana. I mean, should it be legal? I mean, I think it should be legal all over. It is what it is. Y'all legalizes other things though. But at the same time though, hey, alcohol and everything. But I mean, it's their rules at the end of the day, man. If you really want to achieve the goal, you want to, remain in history, you have to set by the rules. You have to put that stuff to a side. You may be going through a lot of things, anxiety, social anxiety, things that's going on in your life, but at the same time, though, you can't use that type of, I guess, that drug, to go ahead and perform because, yes, some people use it, like I said, to it's like a painkiller. I do believe that. I know that's true, and I think that's probably where they're getting her at. But it's like in the military. Yeah, you can argue all day long with the DOD, like, hey, I don't want to. I want to smoke weed and still work. I still can function, but no, at the end of the day, it's just not professional. And then too, they know the effects that it does to people. Now, I won't say health wise, but at the same time though, you still have to be fit. It's a lot of standards that a lot of these soldiers have to uphold. So if people's just smoking weed all the time, so and I get it too, people get drunk a lot and everything. That's very unprofessional, but it's just a way that I guess we live in a world right now which just not comfortable, especially in the United States, to legalize marijuana, have workers and federal workers smoking that. So at the end of the day, for the Olympics 100 meter. I think the best thing they can do is find her. I hope she don't be disqualified from it, but I'm pretty sure she knows that she had to take drug tests all the time when she's trying out, when she's practicing, and it could be to the point that she probably had shin splints. We don't know all the intense training she was doing to prepare for this, and she probably utilizing that to ease the pain. It could be that too, but at the same time though, they're gonna look at that as a performance enhancing drug. And I understand. I want people just coming here in the comments saying you don't know what you're talking about. I'm thinking from a grand scheme of things, from the Olympics standpoint, as a business. So at the end of the day, you didn't come here blindly. You knew you was gonna take drug tests. You knew they was gonna find out eventually. So I mean, just don't set yourself up for failure like that. Just go in and just do the best you can. If you don't achieve the first place like that without coping with marijuana, you don't. I mean, at the end of the day, just go in there clean. That's all I ask. So she was favored to win, which would be the first U.S. gold medal for the event in '96. So it's when she crossed the line and she used weed. She explained that she did a report that came up before the trials, and she told her mom died. I think that's one of the main reasons too. So a reporter had told her her biological mother had died right before the trials. So that probably explains a lot. And I'm so sorry to hear that, Sha'Carri Richardson. Rest in peace to your mother, and my condolences. I get it, but I think the best thing that your mom wants you to do is win. Do not set yourself up to the point like, dang, don't give them any reason to go in here and sit up here and say, oh, you can't compete because it is. I get it. Yeah, it's just weed. It's not going to kill anybody. But at the same time, though, it's their rules. And I just think that your mom, her wishes is for you to succeed and, get to the Olympics, man, and be very successful and be dominant, be the Miss Usain Bolt. So her biological mother had died right before the trial. So Richardson received 1 month suspension from the USADA. Okay, she won't be allowed to run the Olympic 100 meter race, but there's no decision yet on whether she'll be allowed to participate in Tokyo on the relay team. So the USA track and field officials called this incredibly unfortunate and devastating for everyone involved. It seems Orsa has sympathy. Now let's see what they can do, man. Because I know she's fast in the 400, the 4x1 relay, and I love this sport. I love track and field. It's a great sport. I did 800 meters runs. I did 300-meter hurdles and cross country. I mean, I just love running in general, man. It's a great sport. I know how discipline you gotta have. You gotta have a lot of discipline and dedication, waking up early in the morning and working out when nobody's there. I mean, working when you never feel like it, that's many days. But at the same time, when you win that goal, when you get that satisfactory, man, you get that split time, you good, man. It's just give you that runner's high. So I just hope she can use some type of motivation and make her mom proud, man. And I really want her to go to the Tokyo Olympics. It's been too long. It's been delayed due to the pandemic. And Sha'Carri Richardson, we accept your apology, but I hope the Tokyo Olympics were able to have a clean ear and be like, okay, well, we understand, but give you a warning, just don't do it again. And I hope she doesn't do it again. I hope she find have other coping mechanisms to get over her death, because that's very tough. I understand that getting over your mom passing or someone that's very close to you, that's very tough. So, but that's all I really have to say. I appreciate you guys, man. You guys tell me what you guys think, man. You think she's gonna be participating in the Tokyo Olympics? Y'all let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. I just feel like in my heart I had to talk about this because I really love the sport of track and field, and I know how hard it is to even place, to get to states, to even get to this moment, man. So y'all like, comment, subscribe, share this video. I'm out. Deuces.